I don't know, just looking at this thing makes me smile. This is really cool.
Huge. Yeah,
it's really big.
Is, the Bebop from the Super 7 Ultimates thing. I didn't have for the shredder, but like this is like the box that comes in. It's like a plain box. All it really says is like Bebop or whoever it is. I didn't have it for shredder, but like that's what it looks like.
I love the tail, the attention to detail.
That's the box. This is purple like, but it's actually got Bebop's face on that manhole. So that's cool. Yeah, show them beside the turtle. So I got.
See, we got a Rocky L from the Super 7 series line as well, and as you can see, so it looks like they kind of tried to scale it, even though that, like, you know, we had talked about in previous videos, they're not based on the cartoon technically. They took creative liberties, but it looked like, because I remember the original Ninja Turtles series, the Playmates original, there wasn't a huge difference between the size of the Turtles and Bebop and Rocksteady.
Yeah, he might have been slightly
a little bit different,
a little bit wider or something, you know. But yeah.
So and then you take in the cartoon Bebop and Rocksteady. I think they were actually a lot bigger than the Turtles.
Yeah.
So it's like they took that into consideration, and when they made these, so as you can see, there's a huge. But the Turtles are short, anyways. Turtles aren't they listed under 5 foot?
Yeah, I think they're like 4'10" or something, like right around 5 foot. But
so yeah, it makes sense. I get the
like they were shorter than April O'Neil and stuff like that.
Got a leg brace.
Yeah, he has all the stuff from like the toy. Like he had a leg brace. He's got like the shells for the shoulder pads. They have like turtle skulls.
Yeah, that's like creative liberties. It's really cool what the original designers of these toys did.
He's got the his alternate head is basically the same, except for the nose is brown. So, I mean,
why they done that?
Because it was paint. Like the original one was paint,
and they wanted to give you a more normal look, I guess.
Yeah,
it's got some weight to it.
Yeah, he's a big boy. I like the detail they did in the mohawk too. Like it's kind of spiky looking, like on top.
I can already tell this one's going to be a good review. This is really cool. I like this one a lot.
The sunglasses, I don't know,
How much did this one set you back?
I mean, retail they're like $45, so
crazy.
I didn't get them at retail, but I got a pretty good deal on them. I mean, like some of these are going for like double on eBay, like $100 or something like that. You know, just something nuts. So it goes. Not much on weapons. Well, he's got 2 guns, right?
So they gave you the same weapons.
Oh, he's got the trash can lid from like the.
This little drill gun. I think that's a laser gun though, or possibly.
It's like a drill gun, laser thing, and a knife or dagger.
It's a dagger.
Excuse me.
So it looks like they gave you.
And then you got the trash can lid. But they give you like the exact same weapons on the weapon rack.
Unpainted.
Yeah, like we said with the shredder review, like they've got like their own weapon rack. Damn. I want to unpop this thing. Come on. But yeah, it's like the same weapons. And they're all like one color too, so.
And they're basing on the old toys. They got to give you the pop out toys too.
Yeah.
Weapons.
So, and he's got like fists. So like the hands he's got are like just gripping hands, and these are just both fists. So, you can see that. What else? Clothes, crap.
Paint job is amazing for this one. Just the detail on it's amazing. God, even his leg brace, he's got knee articulation, and what's cool is even this leg brace bends with the knee. It's got its own articulation built into the knee brace. That's really, really cool. And his tail even has articulation in it.
Spins around.
Yeah, that's really, really cool. I remember one of the biggest complaints I had when I was younger with figures. I didn't think about it then, but do you remember how figures at one point they'd look really cool in the front when you turn them around, nothing was painted?
Yeah, just plain, or like they just
completely
one
didn't
color
color
or
anything.
something.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
would do that with. So the back paint job was always,
You show them the back too. Like it's got like this little emblem on the back. It's like a darker red than the rest of it. I don't know. They really went all in with this thing. I mean, it was wow.
He might be my favorite Super 7 yet. Yeah, he is. I can't think of a.
Baxter's really good too.
Yeah,
Comes with a mouser and all that. So, non-articulate toes is just like, yeah, it's got an ankle pivot. I don't know. Like the stitching's, it's hard to tell. Is it like black on some spots or?
Some of it's gray, some of it's black. The stitching.
Yeah, so that's one thing I kind of noticed is like the stitch around the pants. Like it's hard to see with the light, but like some of it's like gray, like you said, or some gray, some black. They actually painted the belt, so that's kind of cool. This jacket's like a soft material, so it kind of.
And the skull's not all. His little skull necklace is actually not all one color. It's like a gritty, like.
I wonder that jacket could come off.
Maybe. You see how the skeleton? It's like a. It's not just a simple paint job. You can't really tell, but it looks good.
Yeah, they take off his arms though, but I haven't tried that. Well, the shells are part of it too.
Yeah, everything's. You'd really be stretching it to try to get that off. But
Yeah.
if you took the neck off.
God, look at the ball joint on that. Like that's insane.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous. Like just how big, like
The
the
neck on that hog.
yeah, big old hole boy.
It's a big hog neck.
The glasses, like they don't come off like on a razor or anything, and it's hard to tell. Like there's some space between his sunglasses and the eyes.
Like, is there eyes in there?
I can't tell.
I doubt there is.
I don't want to like mess it up or anything, but
Yeah.
like I don't know. It's just, but there's space there. But I mean, obviously, I always had his shades on, so at least I think he did. You black turtles. Good balance.
Didn't he do a kick in the some kind of straight kick like that in the game?
Oh yeah.
Or was that Bebop and Rocksteady that did that?
Trying to remember. I don't know. They were in like every game. Are you talking about the second one, the arcade game?
One of the arcade games where they did like a kick.
Well, the second one you fight Rocksteady first, right? Like in the apartment, April's apartment or something.
I don't remember if it was. The very first game, you fight Bebop first.
Yeah, that's one where you can like kind of stand up and hit him with a stick. Get Donatello. Like you're on top and like you can cheat and he just.
Donatello's the
jumps toward
best in the first game. That's no. Leonardo's probably the second best. So.
Man, that was a hard game too.
It's good though. Some people don't like it, but I actually like it better than the beat 'em ups.
I like the dam level and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like with the bombs. Yeah, that one's
God,
good.
God, I grew up on this stuff. Hogs and rhinos and turtles and brains. Good God Almighty.
Talking brains, shirtless ninjas.
It doesn't make any sense if you think
No.
about it. It's terrible.
Kung
God.
Fu Ninja Master Mutants, brats,
Splinters and
turtles.
yeah, God, it was good though.
But like everything they came out with, they were really all over it. You know, like the moose or a,
Yeah.
you know,
What's crazy is like sometimes we think about like what kids are into today, and I'm thinking like, God, that's silly. I wouldn't like something like that. What we liked was way cooler. And then like I think about what we liked, and I'm like, I bet they would think what we liked was silly too.
yeah. I try to explain this to my daughter. Sure, like the old cartoons and stuff like that, and she's like, "This is stupid." And I'm like, "You're stupid." No, I don't do that. But like, you know, it's just every generation is different. Like I know, like our parents probably look at this stuff like, God, why do they want this crap? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and they gotta have it, and Power Rangers, and God, what else was there? He-Man.
Yeah, He-Man. They got a new show out now, and
G.I. Joe's, bunch of army dudes, and like they're all crazy. They're all insane.
but I like that stuff. So
Yeah, but yeah, this one is
it's a 10.
Yeah, Shredder's a 9.
To me, if Shredder's a 9, this is a 10.
Yeah, they do awesome work with these. Yeah, these come in like droves, like not droves, but like they release 4 at a time, and it's like that's what you get. And this was like one of the last couple series. Yeah, the next one's gonna have like Rocksteady, Casey Jones, I think Mikey, and someone else.
They haven't released all of the original Turtles yet.
Mm.
That's kind of crazy.
Like they're throwing one in. Like I think the first year was like Leo,
kind of smart though.
Foot Soldier, Shredder, and I think Splinter. They did April O'Neil.
Are you going to get the other Turtles?
She's coming out.
You got what, Leo, and you got Raph.
Yeah,
I'm sure you'll get those ones if you got those.
I like to, but I don't know. It's like you have to get them at a decent price. You have to pre-order them, and you have to pre-order the whole set. So you have to buy 4 to 4.
So you can't just pre-order one figure.
Sometimes it depends. Depends on the websites. Like there's Big Bad Toy Store, Dorkside. Some of the company websites. I think Super 7 does it too. And that's kind of the big ones, I guess. Like NECA's got their own store and all that.
What is it with Super 7s? Like some of their figures are so amazing like these. And then they make like another line of like cheaper figures that...
Yeah, because they made those little 4-inch turtles like they did, you know, Bebop and Rocksteady.
Yeah.
And they're
like $10 or something.
Yeah, they're like the old G.I. Joes are all Star Wars figures.
They're not detailed. They're not like a...
Nah, not as many weapons, not with much detail, articulation.
Something you wouldn't even probably open up, just hang up or something.
Yeah, cool card back or something. Like they've been doing that with Marvel Legends. Like now they've got their own thing. Like it's the little...
I seen those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're cool, but it's not my thing. It's like I don't want to go back. I want to go back forward with like articulation, detail, and stuff. So, plus those figures are still like...
It's kind of like they release
$15 or something.
It's kind of like when they release, like, and I know some of y'all might actually like these figures, but I was walking to the toy aisle and I seen them. Is those Ghostbuster figures?
The retro ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Don't get me wrong. It's neat, but they didn't really add anything to them. They didn't modernize it. It's basically just a reissue of the old figures. Now, if your nostalgia,
that's cool, you know,
it is cool.
Yeah.
If your nostalgia is that great that you want it to be exactly like that as you remember it, yeah, it's pretty cool. But if you like, I don't know, I just, you know, of course,
like
cheaper.
Was it Diamond Select or something like that? They do, well, they do Marvel Select or something like that. But they do like the real Ghostbusters and the movie Ghostbusters too. And I would want something like that over those, you know, just something different. So it's like G.I. Joe's, like they reissue like the 4-inch figures, but now they got the classified figures and they're 6-inch and more articulation weapons and stuff.
But it's neat, and it's like what was that other? I even think like the retro He-Man are cool because they, you know, to a lesser degree,
step that up a little bit, yeah.
To a lesser degree, yeah. I mean, like they're not like this, you know, they're not this crazy detailed, but they're modernized play. You know, they're not.
Yeah.
Like
this new 20 or something like that. I forgot what they're called, but like they look just like the old He-Man figures, but like they're articulated more. You know.
Yeah.
But like I was just really on the fence, and then the new Revelation figures came out, and I bought those. And I was like, yeah, that's what I want. You know, like that's kind of old looking, but like updated.
You know that early 2000, those early 2000 He-Man figures look good too, though.
They like the redbacks and stuff, and yeah.
But they got crazy too, though. They got putting weird stuff on them.
Like He-Man, Battle Armor He-Man, and like Fire Armor He-Man.
Ice He-Man. And I remember it getting like too crazy, and like they stuff. You know, it was based on that show that came out in the 2000s, and I think they made a movie as well. But it was really good, cool though.
Well, I mean, like they had He-Man. Well, they had like all these crazy like G.I. Joe and Turtles has got like they had like Beachhead. They had, you know, the Snake dude. God, I forgot his name. Like all these, no, I'm thinking
Snail tail or scale tail.
Yeah, they had the one that smelled like a skunk. They had like the mini faces. They had Triclops. I mean, they had all these really crazy looking figures. Hordak was like another big bag of them. So I don't know. I'd rather have just like different ones rather than like different versions of He-Man and Skeletor. So.
And they're just trying to make money though.
Oh yeah, it works. It works for this guy, that's for sure. All right. Any other final thoughts? I guess
it's a 10 figure. It's a good figure.
Yeah.
I mean, I know sometimes our scores are rather high, but you got to think like you're only buying the ones that you really like, anyways.
Well, I mean,
you're not buying stuff that you dislike just to give it a low score. So
I mean, we've gave kind of low scores, like the Under the Giant, like we gave that like a 6.
And it went back to Walmart.
Yeah, it did. Target or Walmart, I can't remember which one, but yeah, just. Ugh.
So that's the thing. Like, you know, if you think like we're giving out too high scores, he's buying the ones that he likes, so they're going to get high scores. So.
Yeah, I take chances with stuff too. So
yeah.
But all right, well, see y'all later.